Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I just want to talk about how I met the author of one of my favorite series, my second favorite book series of all time. In fact, my first favorite author being J.R.R. Tolkien. S.D. Smith is my second favorite author, and he wrote the Green Ember series. So if you didn't know, which you should know this, if you didn't know, the Green Ember series is sort of a fantasy YA series written by S.D. Smith. All the main characters, they're all rabbits, as you can tell from the covers. I don't think there's any humans in this world, but it is a place called Natalia, and all the bad guys are like, birds of prey and wolves, which makes sense. And it's such a fantastic book. You should definitely read them. If you haven't read them, please read them right now. But I actually met the author of this wonderful, magnificent series just a couple years back at a convention center for my birthday, and I just want to talk about that a little bit, as well as some recent news that we got about the Green Ember. So, I met S.D. Smith, the author. Well, his first name is actually Sam, so I'll just call him Sam. So we went to the convention center, and then my mom and I were in the the room with the chairs and the stage, and there's some guy talking there, Andrew Pudawa, who wrote some great books and made some great textbooks for homeschoolers and stuff, because our family's homeschooled. But anyway, so Mom had promised me that S.D. Smith would be at this convention center. I had not seen him yet. I was listening to Andrew Pudawa. I couldn't care less for what he was saying, but then I went out to go to the bathroom, and I saw S.D. Smith sitting there at a table with all of his books strewn across it. And my heart was racing, so then I went and told my mom about it. She's like, okay, you can go talk to him. And at this point, see, the thing is, I wanted to meet S.D. Smith, and I wanted to talk to him, but at the same time, I was very, very nervous, so I just went over there. I shook his hand. He started talking. My jaw was dropping. So I talked with him for a while, maybe 10, 15 minutes, before Mom came out, and then she talked to him, and we talked with him for a while. I have this, little scrapbook here of our trip there, and here's me with Sam. That's Sam. And then that is S.D. Smith's son, Josiah, who co-wrote the Jack Zulu series with his father. So that was really nice. I really liked that. And we stayed at a fantastic hotel. It had a great swimming pool, great food. I have a picture right here of me in my pajamas eating waffles with chocolate chips in them. It was really a fantastic trip. Very next day, S.D. Smith did a live show concert thing. I don't really know what you would call it, but he and his family, all his family was there, his brother, other members of his family, and he sang. He had a guitar, and his family had a whole bunch of instruments, and they sang certain songs from the Green Ember, like Picket Pack Slayer and such. Picket Pack Slayer was a great one. You should look it up, by the way. S.D. Smith has a YouTube video where he sings Picket Pack Slayer, and it was actually at this event where he filmed it, where I was at. But there's me with the sucker in the studio, in the place. So I almost forgot to tell you a very important detail. So while I was there, I was talking with S.D. Smith's brother and his son, Josiah, because he was really busy signing books and all that. And so I told them, so my mom I wanted to surprise me, so she only managed to bring the first Green Ember book along to the trip without me knowing it, just snuck it off my shelf here and took it with her. And so I had only brought along the first book for him to sign, and he did sign it, but then I was talking, and I was sad that I didn't have to get the rest of my books signed. I mean, obviously I was fine with the first book being signed, but I really wanted, all the rest of his books that I own being signed as well. So then I was talking with his brother and with his son, and we were talking about how we had driven from so far away, and then I started talking about how, we had driven in our car very, very many hours to get there, and I was talking about how all my copies of the Green Ember were, torn apart, the covers were peeling off, the pages were covered in dirt and all that, since I'd owned them for such a long time, and I didn't really take great care of books back then. But then he gave me the entire Green Ember series, every single book, even the mini books. The main series, the Green Ember Archer series, the Green Ember Old Natalia series. He gave me all of those books completely free, since we had driven from such a far way, and since all my previous editions of the Green Ember were in such bad condition, and S.D. Smith signed them all. So these are all the books of the Green Ember that I got completely free, signed. It was fantastic. I loved it. Each and every one of these is signed. Don't know if you can see that there. Signatures right there. Anyway, so that was probably the best part of the trip. Me getting the entire Green Ember series, as well as all the prequels and sequels and whatnot. All of them free and all of them signed. So that was great. I have a picture here of Sam talking at the, what do you call it? The show, the concert place. He also told us a little short story, which is a short Green Ember story, I think, that took place like in between the first and second Green Ember books, and it was a really fun story. Not a published one yet, I don't think. And then we all wore rabbit ears. So, and then this is the very last day. That's Sam, that's me holding my book. That's him punching me in the face. Not actually. Wouldn't that have been a great story to tell, though? Wouldn't have been great in the moment, though. So, that is undoubtedly the most fantastic trip I've ever been on. My most favorite trip. The hotel was awesome. I got to meet S.D. Smith. I got to meet his family. I got all of these books free and signed in mint condition. So that was really fun. Now I want to talk about some news that we got. Just about a week ago, it was announced that there will be another Green Ember book. One of the, like, mini books, not the main central series, but some of the mini books. And this one will be a Helmer origin story. All I know so far is that it's about Helmer when he was a farmer and he wants to become a soldier, and Helmer is very young. Helmer being one of the characters in the Green Ember, if you've read them. It's called Helmer and the Dragon Tomb. Very intriguing title. So I'm really excited for that book. I'm not quite sure when it's coming out, but I'm really, really excited for it. Really excited to read it. I've been wanting to know more about Helmer's past and his origin for such a long time, especially since reading The Lost Key right here, which is the latest Green Ember book that we got released just a couple months ago. But here's the thing. There's also apparently going to be a video game of Helmer in the Dragon Tomb. And if you know me, you know that I don't want to say hate. I dislike video games. I mean, it's been so many years since I've even played one, and I have no interest in them at all. I just want to read. I do not want to play video games. They seem like a waste of time to me. And if you play video games, if you love video games, that's fine. I'm not trying to, like, attack you or anything. You're fine. You're great. This is just my opinion that I'm not the biggest video game fan. I never play them. It's been, like, years since I've ever played one, and I don't really want to play one, so I'm definitely not going to be playing this video game. There was a trailer of it, so I just wanted to let everyone know that there is a video game in it. If you're the kind of person who's interested in video games, which basically everyone my age but me is into video games. So there is a video game of it, which I'm not going to play. I honestly don't have much interest in it at all, but I'm really excited for the book. Just wanted to let you know that there will be a video game if you're excited for that. So, and I love the Green Ember series. I remember getting the first, the main series, the 4-book series, many, many years ago for Christmas. We knew a lot of people, my family knew a lot of people at the time who read these books and loved these books, and so my parents got them for me for Christmas, and I, like, devoured the series in a week, immediately read all the mini books as well, at least all the ones that were out yet. I don't think Prince Lander, The Last Archer, or The Lost Key was out yet, so this was around 2020. But I love the Green Ember series. It's a series that they're new stories with an old soul, as S.D. Smith says, because there are so many modern books today like these that are so narrow and that don't teach us anything, and that are made just for entertainment and honestly aren't even that good. I love having stories that actually teach us things that we can enjoy, and they're just such great series. Seriously, guys, if you haven't read them, you must read them. They are fantastic books. They touch me in very emotional ways. So great. They're entertaining, but they also teach you so much stuff, and it's not hard, and you don't have to like study them deeply to understand the themes and what the author is trying to communicate to you and the lesson that these books are trying to teach. There's so much great stuff in there about bravery, friendship, and all that. Really a great series in the tradition of Tolkien, C.S. Lewis, all those other ones. Great series. My second favorite series. Not as good as Tolkien, of course, but they're close, guys. They're close. They're fantastic books. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Someone's trying to open the door there. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do book reviews, basically anything else related to books. At the end of every month, I rank every book that I read in that month from best to worst. I do anything related to any book or its author, so subscribe if you love books. Well, thank you so much for watching, and for now, farewell.